Welcome to the Tribe Talk Show, live from Atlanta. On this show, you get real conversations, inspiring stories, entertainment, information that empowers, real talk. A safe space to learn and grow. Real sisterhood. Let's talk. Let's grow. Let's thrive together. Join the tribe. And now, here are your hosts, Tendai and Grace.
We are back. Hello, yes. Tribe. Thank you so much for joining us on another brand new episode of the Tribe Talk Show. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer because we are having a great one. And my name is Grace with my beautiful sister here, Tenda. You look so gorgeous. Hey,
Thank you so much, guys. She's trying to make me Nigerian. She just got me this.
Trying? I thought you were already in Nigeria. Didn't I give you a bimbola?
Is it Abimbola?
Abimbola, yeah.
Yeah, well, I love, guys, you can call me Abimbola.
Yes.
Now, since I'm looking all Nigerian, yeah, I really love this outfit.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It looks very beautiful.
Yeah, how are you? How have you been? How's the summer going?
It's going great. We're having an amazing one. Hope you are too. How are my niece and nephew?
They are doing great, but you know, they are never home. They're at that age where you have to look and find my phone to see if they're still alive. Yeah, but everyone is good, you know. We just been having a lot of barbecues, enjoying the community food, just trying by all means to just have to make.
That's what summer is all about. Yes, so it's really nice.
Yeah.
Well, today we have a fun-packed show.
Yes, we do.
Well, before we get into that, in our guest chat today, we're going to be talking about, we actually got our very first email.
Later.
Yes, we got our first, and thank you so much, because this means the world to us. The fact that you're beginning to trust us, to open up to us with your personal issues. We don't take it for granted.
Yes.
We're really grateful for that, but this is a very touching one.
Yes.
And it needs to be heard.
Yeah, so we got a letter, guys, as Grace said. So I'm just gonna read it to you. So she goes, "Hi, Grace and Tendai. Thank you so much for the show. I don't know where to begin, but I'm writing this because I need someone to hear my story. I came to the United States from Zambia a little over a year ago. My aunt, my mother's elder sister, told my family she was bringing me here to go to university. It felt like a dream come true. We were so excited. My mother thought her prayers had been answered. She said she wanted for me to study abroad and make something for myself so I can help my parents back home. But the moment I arrived, everything changed. There was no college, no admission, no plan for the future. Instead, I was turning into a maid. From the first week, I was expected to cook, clean, take care of her kids, do laundry, and serve everyone in the house. I'm not allowed to go anywhere unless I'm with her. I can't even go outside for fresh air or make a phone call without permission. She took my phone and controls when I can use the internet. She tells me not to talk to people, especially not to tell anyone about my situation since I could get deported. If I try, she said I will be deported and sent home. Sometimes she switches off the Wi-Fi completely when she's not home. I'm not allowed to work or go to school. I do everything in the house from morning until night. I'm tired. I feel like a slave. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. I miss my mom so much, but I can't even call her without someone listening or controlling the call. I haven't told her what's really happening because I don't want to break her heart. They are very close and she really thinks very well of her sister. I feel trapped. I need help."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now this is such a terrible situation. Nobody should have to feel this way.
Yes.
I mean, no, she was brought here under the disguise of a better future only to be made a slave. This is modern day slavery.
And the thing is, this is so common.
This
is so common in our culture, in our community. And we guys need to do better.
We do.
It's illegal.
It is
human trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that it's a relative doing this to her,
it made it worse. You know, I don't know why people are refusing to learn. A lot of people are in trouble. They are in prison for this same case. I can cite several cases like this. And, you know, it's just really for somebody to treat a fellow human being like this.
especially
If you need help, If you need a maid, you can sort for one locally. There are tons of people here that will gladly do this job at a rate. You can do hourly, you can do daily. Why pretending to bring people here for promising them a bright future only for you to enslave them?
Yeah, and if that's what you want, I think it should be put on the table from the word go.
Yes.
Don't be disguised. Don't be lying to people, bringing them here under false pretense. I think if she really wanted a maid, she could have just said, "I need a maid."
Yes.
She just wanted this girl to come and help her in the house. She shouldn't have lied to her and then give someone a choice to decide if this is what she really wants to do or not.
Yeah, this is modern day slavery. There's no sugarcoating. There's nothing to eat.
Yeah.
You know, and it's illegal. It's legal here in America. And I'm glad that she got a chance to write to us, you know, because for sure we will look for resources and send her some help. And, you know, I know there are a lot of people in this situation that probably don't have the opportunity or have the access to internet to be able to, you know, voice their frustration out. So I'm just hoping that if any one of you is watching us and you're in this situation, even if it's just your local community, your church community, mosque community, whatever, whoever you can find, you need to confine in there, because you are not the one who is going to get in trouble. Them, you know, your slave master, they are the one who is going to get in trouble, because this is illegal in America. It should be illegal everywhere in the world.
It's illegal everywhere.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I don't know if you saw on the news, there's a diplomat in the UK. I think she was ambassador of Uganda or someone.
I remember that story.
And she was given 6 years in prison.
Yes.
So this is not a laughing matter.
There is one close to home, right here in the Carolinas. There are medical doctors from Nigeria, and they did the same thing. And eventually the word got out there. They are both in prison as we speak.
Yeah.
Imagine medical doctors toying with their lifelong dreams. You know, they've worked hard to achieve this status, just for this, losing it all just for this.
Yeah, and do you think it's complicated for her, especially with the fact that this is her aunt? That,
of
because
course,
if you know that your aunt's gonna be in trouble, you also don't want that. You don't want that, because
first of all,
even people back at home are going to be saying, this is a problem with bringing people abroad. You bring them, and then when they get there, they'll report you.
Well, you shouldn't put people in this situation. First of all, there's no sugarcoating. You should never put people in this situation. But in this case, I don't even think that she knew that if she speak up, that they will get in trouble. She is afraid that she's going to get deported.
Yeah.
And this can work in her favor.
In her favor, exactly.
Everybody in this situation, they've gotten their papers through this, because this is not fair. And the oppressors are in jail. So there's nothing wrong with speaking up. And I hope that a lot of people do.
Yeah. But if there are people around that are watching these things happening, if you are watching this show and you're witnessing these things happening, please get help for people. Because, you know, we are now exposed and we know that it's illegal. We know that it's trafficking. But for most people that are coming from Africa, this is common. Because this doesn't start with people bringing. Some people go to their village, they get people in their village. Back in Zimbabwe, those things are happening. People will go to the village, take a child and, you know, bring them to the city, and they start to abuse them. So it's something that is really wrong with our culture. If you want to help people, help them without exploiting them.
Yes.
It's exploiting people.
It is.
Do right by her. Let her go to college. I mean, she can do whatever she needs to do.
She can still do the chores in the house. She can still help out and still have a life at the same time.
Especially your niece or your nephew. You should take your niece or your nephews just like you would
Your own children.
It's
Anyways,
really sad.
anyways, coming up, we're going to continue this conversation. We're also going to be hosting our very own makeup artist, Miss Bisola. You do not want to miss the tips that she's about to drop. We'll be right back.
Hello, tribe. We are back, and today we are very privileged to have the beautiful Bisola, who is our makeup artist and CEO at Bibi's Glam. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Before
you guys
we start, can you tell us a little bit about
Well,
yourself?
let's first of all admire this gorgeousness. Isn't she pretty? When I tell you, this is a mom of four, a go-getter. Like,
Exactly.
whatever, there's nothing that this lady cannot
do.
do. She's a powerhouse. a boss lady. You look
I know.
amazing.
Looks so
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
joining us and making us look pretty, every
on
Well,
week.
I'm so happy to be here. First of all, to be the makeup artist and also to be the guest.
Yes,
So
yes.
do you mind just giving our viewers a little bit of background about what you do?
Okay, yes. So, hello everyone. My name is Bibi, short for Bisola, and I am the CEO at Bibi's Glam Bar. It is a makeup bar where you can come in and look good and look gorgeous. So, real introduction is I'm Nigerian and I've been in the US for I think about 10 years now. And like she said, I'm a mom of three actually.
Yes.
You look like a teenager.
I know.
It's a good thing that you know. But the thing about you is you don't just do makeup. She
Yes.
came to the launch party and I was like, "Oh, you look so good." She said, "Yeah, I made this morning."
Yes.
Just casually, like, "I made
Yeah,
this
yeah.
morning."
The old outfit she was wearing.
I
It's like, I
know.
just made it.
Fun fact. So before coming to the show, as usual, sometimes I don't even know what I want to wear, and just yesterday, I looked through my sewing place, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I should make something," but I couldn't finish, so I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'll just
Oh.
find something."
So is that a normal for you? You just
Um,
go and make an
She's
outfit
so
for the day?
creative.
yes, yes. You know, it's the mood. If I'm in the mood, I just like, oh, I see something, or I get inspired with something. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna make that,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's
Let's talk about
beautiful.
makeup. What
Yes.
made you get into that profession?
So with makeup, I didn't even think I would be doing makeup right now. It will be one of my top business that I will be doing or making people look beautiful. So going back to my introduction is I have a bachelor's degree in chemistry. I've had my coming year I worked in the pharmacy as well, and I've worked different areas of the pharmacy. So makeup, right from when I was growing up, it was I love to. My sister can testify to this. I can just play with her face and do different things, that put things together.
Look at us.
I've always been, that creative in the sense that, I just love to do things and work with my hands. So back in Nigeria, there's something called National Youth Service,
Yes.
NYSC, after you
Finish
finish
your first
school.
degree.
And that was where I learned it professionally, like how to really do the application. But before then, it has always been, just self-taught and just put things together and play with faces, my sister especially. And then, so when I moved to the United States, it was, you come here, you don't have the blueprint, you don't have someone telling you what to do. And since it was one of the things that I love to do, and that's how I just,
You just
developed
made
it,
a
and I
business
just-
out of it. I love that.
Exactly.
Now, how important is skincare routine to achieve a flawless look?
So-
Because you know me, you've known me now for a while. You
Yes.
know that I'm a work in progress. But over time, how important it is.
It is, I would say, the most important, because without a proper skin preparation, your makeup would not sit well. It won't look good. It will just look tacky. So prepping your skin is the most important thing, even if as little as just cleansing your face first, because it's like you want to build a house, the foundation has to be very strong. So a clean face, and then when you clean your face, you have to moisturize, even if you don't do like the serums and all of that, which if you do, it's adding to
I
it.
was going to come back to that because
Exactly.
should we just care about skincare when we want to apply makeup, or should this be everyday
Oh, no.
routine?
Your skincare, I mean, it's the outside. People are looking at you first, right? So you want to make sure that your skincare is top notch, even if you don't, which you have to look good wearing good clothes, but your skin has to look good, because there are people where without makeup, because they have a very good skin, they can just go with just lip gloss, mascara, and that's it. And
That's
they
it,
can go.
yeah.
I've had clients where I'll be like, wow, you have a good skin. And it's always a joy for makeup artists to meet clients that
clients
they
like
really
that.
have a very,
Very
good
good.
skin. It just makes the work easy. So
And guys, I asked that because prior to me knowing the importance of skincare, you know, yeah, I mean, Bisola introduced me to the steps, which was it. Till today, I still struggle with it, but I've seen the changes. I've
Yes.
noticed a dramatic change of paying attention, especially before bed, washing our
Oh,
face,
yes.
moisturizing it. I wake up with a better,
Yes.
you know, look. I wake up
Yes.
with a more like a softer
Yes.
face. So
Yes.
it's really, really important,
It's
right?
like you're pampering your skin. So it's even if you don't do it the whole day or the start of your day, which you have to, but
Yeah.
at least before you go to bed, there's a lot of debris,
Yeah.
germs, and everything that has come in
Throughout
contact
the
to your
day.
face. So you have to. There's like 3 basic steps: cleanse. You can tone your face or add moisturize serums, and then make sure you moisturize.
Yeah.
Because that gives it that subtle, soft. It's like you're just pampering your skin. You know how you
But
pamper
now
a baby.
there's just so many steps, man. I can't
Oh, yeah, it
keep
can
up.
be overwhelming.
Now you will see Korean, this serum, after serum, put this. What is the basic thing that we're supposed to do? Because I can't do 5 steps
can't
at the
keep
end of
up.
the day. I want to go
Yes.
to sleep in 5 steps. But there's so many steps that they have. Do you think are those
Necessary.
necessary or
So if you're just the basic beginner, you don't have to overwhelm yourself. What I'm just going to say is, just know at the back of your mind is you want to cleanse, you want to tone, and you want to moisturize.
Okay.
So
Cleanse,
cleansing is
tone,
yes, cleanse,
moisturize.
tone, and moisturize. So cleansing is you're washing off the dirt, the germs, and everything off of your face. Now, once you've done that, it's like you're stripping a layer, the layer of your skin. Now it's exposed because you've cleansed it. So toning it would, restore that exposure that you've already done to the skin. And now it's free of what you want to feed it, right? So that's when you're now going with toning it. Now there's different products, and there's different products for different skin types, right? But just know that cleanse, tone, and moisturize. That's like the basic
basic
thing.
ones?
Now,
That's
if you
good
want to
enough.
go a step further, that's when you have to do in the morning. You have to do vitamin C, and then at night you can do retinol.
You lost me on all that.
I know.
I do that once in a while when I can't remember, but
That's the thing. So there's morning routine and then there's night routine, right? So you want to just know that in the morning, okay, in the morning I use vitamin C. At night I use retinol, because you don't want to use retinol in the morning
yeah.
because of the exposure. And then another thing I'm going to say that is very important is sunscreen.
Yes.
You have to use
Sunscreen.
sunscreen. Else, I don't want to say the otherwise, but make sure that you cleanse, tone, moisturize, and use
use
sunscreen.
sunscreen.
So that's like the basic.
The basics.
Forget that, okay, you might not remember at night, but in the morning, cleanse, tone,
Tone,
moisturize, and sunscreen. Yes.
All right.
That's good.
Well, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, Miss Bisola is going to be showing us how to achieve a soft glam for an everyday busy life. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, tribe. We still have the beautiful Bisola here, and we're actually in for a treat because she's going to show us the basic makeup routine for everyday mothers. So, Bisola, what do we need to do?
So firstly, I would say, don't overwhelm yourself. Just know that they're really simple, basic ones, and you can also start with drugstore products. It doesn't have to be luxury. So first thing you want to do is you want to have a clean face, like I said. Make sure your face is clean and is moisturized. Now, there's some moisturizers that have the sunscreen. They have some element of the primer. So the primer is the first thing you want to do before you do your foundation. So if you have that type of moisturizer, you really don't need to prime your face. But if not, the first thing after a clean face is make sure you put on the primer. So the primer is what is going to hold the foundation and make it last longer.
Can you show us like an example?
Yeah, exactly. So this one is a drugstore primer, which I use on a very regular basis, and it's very, very affordable, trust me. So and there are different primers for different skin right? And before I move forward, I'm going to show you a quick step to understand the kind of skin type you have. So we have the oily skin, the combination skin, or the dry skin. So how to determine what type of skin you have is after you cleanse your face and you've washed it, just leave it. Don't dry it. Don't use towel. Don't use anything. Just leave it for about 5-10 minutes. Now, if your face feels really dry, then you have a dry face.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's a great.
But if you feel like oil or you feel some extractions on your face, then definitely you have an oily skin.
Oily skin.
But if your skin feels in between, it's not dry, it's not oily, then that's how you know. That's just a very simple
Combination.
test. Yeah, that's a combination.
I think that's probably what I have.
Yeah.
Well, depend on the time
I
of the
need to
year.
do the
Yeah,
test.
a lot of people have combination
Combination,
skin.
okay.
Exactly. But that's just a really simple test to know what kind of skin you have. So once you
Okay.
know that, then you can understand the type of primer you need to use, because not all primers works for all
Everybody.
skins. Exactly.
Okay.
So if you have the oily skin, you want to use a primer that is going to be matte,
Math.
because you have that oily skin, right?
Okay.
But if you have a combination skin, you can use any primer basically, because combination skins work with different kinds of products. But if you have an oily skin, you want to use a primer that has a little bit of say for example niacinamide. Niacinamide is a ingredient that helps with the skin and makes it not dry
Oh.
and moist. So there's different. So once you have that primer on, then you want to go and put your foundation, right? The foundation, a quick way to quickly have a full coverage of foundation if you use a brush. So there's different brushes, and that's another thing. Don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
There are some brush sets that they're just very simple. So basically, a foundation brush is the type of brush that looks like this. It's very dense and it has like a wide top. So that way you can do
Blend
a
it
lot
very
of
well.
a lot of coverage
Okay.
and cover your face. So once you have your foundation on, then you don't want to use a brush for your powder first. You want to use a powder
Sponge.
powder puff, something like this, and then you grab on your powder and then go in like you're twisting it. You don't want to just all over your
See
face.
me, I'm like,
That's I'm doing that part
This
wrong.
yeah, this powder puff, especially the type that is like velvety, it's like velvet. Yeah, he takes the powder product and then just dab it in. You don't want to just go and smooth, because you're wiping. If you do that, you're wiping up the product off your
product
face.
that
So you want to
Oh.
press in gently, and then that way it's a full coverage. And for just a simple glam, that which sometimes I like to do is once you do your foundation, you can put it all over your face by your eyelid, and that way what you want to do is just take this kind of brush. It's called the eyelid brush, where you can just take a little bit of your powder and then just go all over in between your eyelid and
I thought that was
the
supposed to be
eyebrow.
eyeshadow. We use powder for that?
You can actually use your powder for an eyeshadow.
Look
Yes,
at
all you
us.
have to do, like I said, is extend your foundation on your eyelid and then put your powder on top of it. It gives it this very natural color.
Wow.
For someone like me, that even as a makeup artist, I don't like too much makeup, and
Makeup
majority of people would relate that. You
yeah,
know,
especially on a daily basis.
yes, I just want to look myself. I don't want to look too much.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can just do that, taking your powder and going all over. That's just a very quick, simple way. And if you don't want to, you don't know how to put your lashes with, I know a lot of people struggle with.
I don't.
There are different kinds of mascara that you can actually use that gives you volume, especially if you're the type that you have natural lashes. All you have to do is, there's a technique to actually give your lash some volume. So what you want to do is take out the spoolie and then go in brushing your lashes out.
Oh.
So there are people that they just, go like that. But what you want to do is you want to make sure the brush is on top of your lash, and then you're brushing it
I
out.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
That
because
makes
brushing
sense.
it out is like you're picking it out. And I'm telling you, they're really, I don't want to mention products, but they're really nice products, like
I mean, you
drugstore.
can give us tips.
Yeah, a very good one is Maybelline. Maybelline has really nice mascaras that honestly, you might not even need a strip lash.
Oh,
Or
really?
yes, all you have to do is
Wow.
just make sure you go in and brush out.
Out.
And then for the bottom one, just make sure you're brushing out like that.
Yeah.
And don't just go and then you
Ah.
mess up your.
What about if you have like, I have very sensitive eyes. So I'm sure you notice when you're doing my makeup, you always like look up and I'm
Yes.
yeah. So when you
Struggling.
have sensitive eyes, can you still use these products?
Yes, you can, but there's just techniques to how you want to apply the product you want to apply to your face. Now, a very typical way that because there are people that they don't want anything in their face, but like you said, their face is sensitive. But I want you to know that aside the mascara, once you line your inner eye, it pops out. So a very good way to do that is once you have your pencil, your eyeliner pencil, put it by the corner of your eye right there, and then close your eyes on top of the pencil. So the pencil is in between the
Your
upper
eyelids.
eyelid, yeah, the upper eyelid and the lower one. Now, don't close too tight.
Yeah.
Just make sure you close in a way
Loosely.
that the pencil is still there, and then you can go back and forth.
Back and forth, yeah.
Coming from Nigeria, there's our mothers.
Yes,
zero-
back in the days, yes.
They just go back and
Uh-huh.
forth. So that's a
And
very
it makes
easy
their
way.
eyes
So,
pop.
exactly. So just put it in the corner of your eye, and then close your eye and back forth. But I'm telling you, your eyes is going to pop. And then all you have to do is finish up with the lip gloss. They're really nice, different products of lip gloss that it doesn't have to be a bold lipstick, but just a simple, nice lip gloss.
Just
and you're
like
good
you
to go.
look right now. It's
Exactly.
perfect, man.
And
This
you
is
actually have classes where you teach people
Oh,
how
yes,
to do makeup. Do you
absolutely.
mind telling our viewers
Oh,
how
yes,
they
yes,
can
yes.
sign up for this? Because it's very expensive to hire you guys. You guys are not cheap.
And with that being said, actually, there's a course that is going to launch first week of July that is going to help people become their own professional makeup artists in the sense that you don't have to pay people like me all
Yeah.
the time.
Sign me
Even
up.
though I'd love to take your money, but
sign me up, but tell our tribe how to
Yes.
register.
So how to do that is go on my social media handle, Instagram, Bibi's Glam Bar, and then you're going to find the website on there. And then once you click the website, you're going to join the mailing list. And then once it launch, you'll be the first to know. So the makeup is going to, like, it's virtual recorded classes for life where you have access to it. And there's going to be monthly trend and tips to how you can, do your makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing these
You're
gems.
welcome.
Now you have it tried. No more excuses. We need to, every one of us needs to get our simple glam on every day. And that's all we have time for today. Until next week, we cannot wait to be back. See you then.